Well, Tom Lee is talking about Bitcoin rebounding to $200,000 by the end of January. He's coming out and saying this today as the price of Bitcoin is currently falling. Now down to $84,000. Yesterday, we had a wick down to $80,000 for Bitcoin, which was incredible. And this is happening, this very bullish prediction, right on the back of crypto treasury firms buckling under the pressure and the downfall in the crypto market, starting to sell off their crypto. And legendary investor Robert Kiyosaki, a very famous Bitcoin bull, urging people to buy Bitcoin all the time, just sold $2.25 million worth of Bitcoin at $90,000. Does he think this is going lower, or was he simply just taking profit on his initial cost average trade of $6,000 a coin for Bitcoin? Well, let's talk a little bit about this in this video, guys. And I want to talk about the short positions that I have on Bitcoin and on Solana right now. Currently, I am in this Bitcoin trade, and this trade is going very well. It is now $5,000 in the profit, $5,600 in the profit, with a take profit set $1,000 in the profit. I have been shorting Bitcoin ever since we were above $100,000 before Robert Kiyosaki sold. And I am also in a Solana short right now, which is $1,400 in the profit, with a take profit set at $248 in the green, so that I know that I can take advantage of this volatility without with minimizing my risk personally. If I get a trade that's in the green, I set a stop loss, take profit. I know I'm going to profit on these trades. That's the way that I'm doing it. Now, if you guys want to do some trading as well, whether it's to the short side or to the long side, and you think Robert Kiyosaki sold too early, you could trade over on Blowfin. And when you sign up for Blowfin, even if you don't do any trading, you get access to our private Discord. So check that out if you haven't done so already. And there's a deposit bonus for you there as well. Let's talk about these markets and look at where we're at today. So let me just refresh this really quickly and show you guys that Bitcoin is, yes, it's slightly green today because we had a very, very red day yesterday, and we got down to $80,000, and people have been really getting scared of this market. Now, yesterday, which was very interesting, I actually had a close friend of mine, actually my brother-in-law's brother, okay, reached out to me, who, I never really get a message from this individual. Super great guy. If you're watching, shout out to you, brother. But he knows that I'm the crypto guy, right? I mean, amongst friends in my circle, I'm like the crypto guy, right? I have a crypto YouTube channel. People know this in my personal circles, right? So I got the text message, and here we go. And what I've told you guys historically is I get these messages at times where when I get a message, when the market is explosive and the market's going up and people are like, oh my gosh, the market's going up, I'm thinking about buying. Typically, I'm like, that is a top signal. Well, I got a new message from somebody who I never hear from. And the message this time was, hey, Kip, hey, Crypto Kip, what do we think about the price levels for Bitcoin now? I'm buying. I've been buying. I've been loading up. What do we think? And I said, well, I love it. I do love it. And I'll tell you this, historically, there could be more downside. And he was like, oh my gosh, no way. I'll keep loading up. And I'm like, you know what? That's the first time in a while I've gotten a text message from somebody about crypto with questions about crypto where I actually really felt like they had a good grasp of the move to make at a time like this. And I do enjoy the idea of buying Bitcoin as it's dipping. A Bitcoin price below $100,000 is a huge discount. What I caution him is, hey, could go lower, right? And that's how I feel. Again, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give financial advice. I'm just telling you how I had a discussion with somebody yesterday in my personal circle, and that's kind of how the conversation was going. And on my end, hearing from him, I thought, he had a pretty decent grasp, because then he said to me, I've learned I'm only going to be buying the market on red days. And that is such a smart way to do it, to be buying the market on red days. And the reality of the situation is this: Robert Kiyosaki sold at $90,000. And you might be going, oh my gosh, what? He was telling us to buy it. He was telling us to buy it. Keep in mind, This dude bought it at $6,000. So he's taken a couple profits so he could buy 2 surgery centers and invest in a billboard business. He's probably still got some more Bitcoin. People are acting today like he sold all his Bitcoin. I bet he didn't sell all his Bitcoin. Even if he did, I bet that Robert Kiyosaki is getting back in on Bitcoin. He said that he would, and I do believe that he will. Here's the thing, though. Robert Kiyosaki, as bullish as he is on Bitcoin selling, is something you got to keep in mind. If Robert Kiyosaki is selling and he's been a pro Bitcoin advocate for so long, telling people to, buy the dips, he probably thinks there's going to be another dip. And he's not the only one right now. Crypto treasury firms right now are actually getting very scared. And you're seeing a lot of cryptocurrencies that have been falling. All these companies that have been buying cryptocurrency for so long, right now, they are very much underwater. And you can kind of look through this and look at the digital asset treasuries. These things are starting to fall. And the companies that have been getting these treasuries, they are suffering right now. Like BitMine as an example, the largest Ethereum-focused digital asset treasury holds 3,500,000 Bitcoin, acquired an estimated average of $4,000. That's unbelievable. So they have an unrealized loss of $4.52 billion. Now, here's something that's very important to know. Tom Lee, okay? Tom Lee. Who's Tom Lee? Tom Lee is this guy right here that you see all the time coming out saying things like Bitcoin to rebound to $200,000 by January end. What you need to know about Tom Lee is associated with what company? BitMine. Yes, he is a part of BitMine. And so do you think that an executive, an important person over at BitMine is going to be bearish or bullish on this market if they're currently $4 billion underway? What are they, $4 billion underwater? $4 billion underwater? $4.52 billion underwater. They want this market to go back up. And so he's going out on national TV. He's getting out on X with quotes of Bitcoin's going to rebound, it's going to bounce, and Ethereum's about to go to $16,000. Well, of course they're going to say that because that's what they're betting on. That's what they want. However, it's not going the right way right now. And Tom Lee has egg on his face. I don't think that this is going to happen. I'll say it has a 1% chance of happening in my mind, a $200,000 Bitcoin by January. And if that happens, then the 4-year cycles are over. Everything we know about crypto as we know it is done. And anybody that bought Bitcoin under $100,000 is a genius. And I do actually feel that way right now, that anybody buying Bitcoin below $100,000 is doing it right. Instead of buying it at 126K, if you can get it under 100K, you're buying it at a steal. The reality of the situation is that the big smart money is not immune to selling. You got Robert Kiyosaki selling today. You have some crypto treasury firms that are pressured into having to sell right now. What we will see is probably lower prices in this bear market, I believe. That's why I'm shorting the market. And if you guys want to do some trading as well, whether it's to the short side or to the long side, maybe you're looking for a bounce before we go into continued downside. Or maybe you think we're going to recover, just like Tom Lee says, to 200K. Well, you can trade it alongside, short side. It does not matter. Over on Blowfin, regardless if you trade or not, you get access to our private Discord when you sign up for Blowfin using the link in the description of this video down below. And it's pinned in the comment section for you. And there's up to a $5,000 deposit bonus as well. Also, I forgot to mention this. There is a trading volume contest going on where you can win cool prizes like a Rolex, AirPods, Nintendo Switch, and all these really cool things. I am bullish on cryptocurrency, guys, but I do believe we are in a bear market. That's my personal opinion on the matter. I am shorting the market in the meantime because I want to take advantage of the volatility, whether it's going up, whether it's going down. Right now, I still like my trades to the downside. I have my take profits set. I think that Tom Lee is shilling his own bags because that's what he needs to do for his company. These crypto treasury firms are underwater right now, and I think they are not immune to selling, which is why I believe that you have people like Robert Kiyosaki selling because he believes there's lower prices. I believe there's lower prices. What do you believe? Let me know in the comments down below. Smash the like button. DCA, hold on, my friends. 2 videos right here if you want to check them out. I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Peace.